Hi guys, hope you are doing all well. And as you know, we are trying to know correct information about Web3 and the blockchain space. Amazing guys with me, Ilan. Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for having me here today. I'm very glad to represent ChainGPT. For the viewers who don't know us, my name is Ilan Rakmanov. I'm the CEO and founder of ChainGPT. And here at ChainGPT, we offer advanced AI models to assist retail users and also businesses with everything related to blockchain, crypto, and Web3. So once again, thank you very much for having me here today.
Thank you for accepting our interview request. And as a ChainGPT AI model, you are doing amazing job in the space. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So, first of all, let me tell us a little bit yourself, your background, why you and your team were started with ChainGPT.
Sure. So first of all, ChainGPT was born in September of last year. So we're only 7 months old, but we were able to achieve a lot. Originally, I came up with the idea of ChainGPT because I was myself already using so many AI tools for every single workflow, personal, professional. But for Web3, when I was looking for crypto trading tools and for general AI tools to just assist in my Web3 blockchain crypto related work, I wasn't able to find any tools available. And I was shocked that there isn't AI for such a huge industry. So immediately I knew that this is my duty to create such a product. Now, a little bit more info about me, about my background, is I founded multiple companies in the past that were pretty successful in different industries. And one of my latest companies is a Web2 development company. And we got to work a lot with AI models in 2022 and develop a lot of apps related to that. And so for me, it was very easy to design the product of ChainGPT and quickly understand what AI model can do and how it can help users in the space. Especially, since I knew what I want as a users, that actually was the first few tools that we built and released that are actually right now available. So for example, you have tools like Solidity Smart Contract Generator, Smart Contract Auditor. We have an AI chatbot that can answer every single question. We have a few other really exciting tools that we're probably gonna talk about in this AMA. And this is truly how, in a nutshell, ChangeGPT came to life.
So great idea, great idea. And how did you come up with the ChainGPT idea, and what inspired you it bring it to life?
Yeah. So, like I said, whenever I noticed the need in the space there was a problem in the space, right? There is a huge gap. For every single tool we released, there was a reason to why we did it. It was a solution to a problem. For example, one problem I personally noticed is that whenever you're looking for technologies and you want to learn about blockchain Web3 using Google, you just go through the same generic articles, article after article. They're very generic, don't provide too much quality content, and a lot of them are also biased. So what we did here, because Web2 search engines, they're very focused on SEO optimization rather than the actual quality of the content. So what we did here with ChainGPT AI is that we provide a way for users to quickly learn about anything they would like in the blockchain space. If you have a question, instead of spending sometimes even hours figuring out about something in the Web3 space, you just ask ChainGPT AI and it gives you an instant answer. And we're training it on the latest technology, so it stays up to date with the latest news. It even knows crypto prices. It can guide you to truly do anything in the Web3 space. So this was a truly one issue that we saw in the space, especially for new users who, for us who are in the industry, it's hard to stay up to date with everything that comes out every single day. Imagine how hard it is for new people that never even had a MetaMask on their phone to just start learning. So with the old school search engines out there, it's just simply not good enough for Web3. And for mass adoption, there was needed a better tool for research and learning. And that's when ChainGPT AI comes to place. That's where you can simply ask questions and get quick answers without wasting any time. If to learn how to use MetaMask would take you a few hours in the past or an hour, depends how tech savvy you are. Today it would take them in 20 seconds. You ask, you get an answer. That's it. That's all it is.
Great idea, especially who is want to learn more information in the space. They will learn very quickly with ChainGPT, right?
Yeah, exactly that. We're just providing an easier way to do that. And then another pretty cool model that we released is an AI Solidity smart contract generator. we noticed that the Web3 space is only accessible to those who are developers and can write contracts themselves, or if you have the capital needed to hire developers who are not cheap as well. So I believe that it's not fair that even to release a standard token, you need to have either money or Solidity experience, knowledge. So what we did here, we created a Solidity smart contract generator AI. They can create for you tokens. You simply describe the token, click generate, and our AI will write for you a custom smart contract. If it's a token, a DAO system, an NFT contract, any contract you wish. Now within 30 seconds, you have it. And the best part is, we also have an AI Solidity smart contract auditor. You can audit any smart contract you'd like and look for security exploits, bugs, gas optimizations, ideas on how to improve the code. And then if you're a creator, you can audit your own contracts without spending thousands of dollars on security companies. Or if you're an investor or a user of a DeFi platform, you can audit the codes that you're using. Even if it's not your own code, you can audit it to make sure that you're not going to fall for a scam or for some type of a security. Even legit projects have security exploit. So this way you can test the code and make sure you're not going to use smart contracts that have issues in them that might end up one day screwing you over with some type of a security exploit or a bug. So we're providing these tools for anyone to use, and now everything is so accessible. You no longer need to spend thousands of dollars, rely on information from third parties. And the best part here is that even developers can use our AI to work much faster. Instead of writing line by line to describe to our AI what they need, and boom, they get it for them. They don't need to even, spend the hours needed to create a short contract. Now, even for them, it's 30 seconds or less. And we're not looking to replace developers or security companies. We're here to provide them tools to be more efficient and quicker. And we're here to provide tools for the retail that maybe doesn't just wants to deploy something for fun or a simple token or wants to start a startup and doesn't have all the funds. We're just creating here, we're closing the gap between who can actually start businesses, who can actually read and understand smart contracts, and also, like I said, a much better way to research the Web3. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. These tools are already available in our prototype, and we're building so many more tools. And I'm sure we're going to cover everything else in this AMA, but I'm very excited to share what else we have coming up in the upcoming months.
Yeah, great plan. And if you could describe ChainGPT with 3 words, what will they be and why?
Yeah, so if I had to narrow it down to 3 words, I would go with Web3 superpower, because if you compare it, anyone, a developer, a trader, a user, a researcher, that it doesn't use ChainGPT, and the ones that do, it's like they have a superpower in Web3. Because now everything is much faster, everything is much more accessible, and the best part, you rely on our AI because it provides you with super accurate information. So if you're a developer who writes a smart contract, you might actually not write a contract as good as our AI would write, because it's unfair. It's a superpower to use AI. It works on the top of the top information that we traded on, and you as a human being might not actually know everything that our AI knows. It's an unfair game. So with using AI, it's like a superpower. So, I truly recommend people to just at least try it out and test it out and to learn how it works, because it's truly amazing.
Great. And what kind of innovation plan coming to ChainGPT in near future?
Which plan? I'm sorry.
What kind of innovation plan?
Yeah.
Or what kind of the future is coming in ChainGPT in near future? What do you think about it?
So first of all, our main goal is to definitely be the AI infrastructure for everything Web3 related. We want to be the chain link of AI in this space. And we want to make the tools accessible for retail, but also we want the technology to be used by developers and startups. We want them to build brand new applications on top of our technology. So this is just the beginning, and there's so much more adoption with our company that there is to achieve. I'll describe some of the other tools that we're releasing, and also you can think how retail can use it and how businesses can integrate it to their own platforms. So for example, we have a browser extension that's called Dev Assist, and it pops up every time you're about to confirm a transaction with MetaMask, and it explains to you in plain English what you're actually about to do on the blockchain. So this way, it's like a security, it's like almost like a security extension. Before you do something on chain, it explains to you what you're actually doing. So you don't get scammed or you don't misuse DeFi. It's just a better way to use it. And this is for retail. For businesses, they can integrate the same feature. For example, app like MetaMask can have it built in. So instead of where the confirm button is, they can have like an explanation part that explains what actually the AI, what it actually does, and they can use our AI for that. Then we have a pretty cool tool releasing soon. It's called AI generated news. So we have built an AI model that scans the internet. So social media like Twitter, Reddit, and it scans news website. It learns about the latest events, and once every 12 hours, it releases kind of like news articles, but rather than long articles, they're very short form, like almost like a tweet. So users can go to one place, scroll on their phone or their computer, and see all the articles in one place, but in a short, very to the point form. So you don't have to waste time. You just scroll twice a day, and you're going to stay up to date with all the latest news. So this is another thing we're releasing, and it's not only for retail. Businesses can integrate that as well. Then we built a tool that's called AI generated NFT. Users can describe an NFT they want to deploy. Our AI gives them a few examples. They click on one button after that, and they have their own NFT on the blockchain. It deploys it for them on the blockchain. So from now on, the process of releasing NFTs will not take longer than 30 seconds. You don't need a graphic designer, you don't need a developer, and you don't need the knowledge of deploying NFT. You click on one button, and it does it all for you within 30 seconds. And we're also closing here the gap. I believe NFTs should be accessible for everyone. If I want to have a picture of a monkey holding a bottle of wine in space, and I want it to be as an NFT, why would I need to go and spend thousands of dollars for a developer, for a graphic designer? Why wouldn't it just be one click of a button? And this is what we've created here with AI generated NFTs.
I think a lot of people they will lose their job because of ChainGPT, right?
Yeah, and this is really not our goal. What we want to do, we want to adapt things. So there is so many jobs out there that are kind of taking advantage of this mass adoption because people don't have the information and don't know how to do things. Instead of that, these people can adjust to provide better quality, of true assistance when they're needed. So instead of just developers charging for a simple smart contract that takes them 2 minutes to put together, we saw numbers like $5,000, $10,000, $1,000, whatever it may be. It's a matter of 2 minutes to recreate. And it shouldn't really be what developers should be doing is creating better technologies to build custom stuff. That's where developers come to play. For graphic designers, right? If you want something super unique, or you can even help training models now as a graphic designer. You just need to adjust, like with every new technology. In the past, if you wanted to take aerial photos, you needed a helicopter, you needed a pilot, and you needed a photographer. Today, you just need a drone and someone to fly the drone. So people adapted. Every single technology, people just need to adapt. And same with AI. It's really not something that we're going to influence ourselves. It's everybody's going to have to adapt to AI. And it's either you're going to adapt or you're going to stay behind. And it's up to you, truly. But jobs will be simply, some jobs will be irrelevant and some new jobs will be created. And it's like this with every industry, to be honest. And people, graphic designers, developers that will learn about the new technology and will adapt, they will truly just shift their job rather than losing their job.
Exactly. Here is innovation. Here is technology.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, do you consider ChatGPT a competitor?
So ChatGPT obviously is an amazing technology. OpenAI built a very cool general model, but they're not solving the issues that we're solving. We're not on the same, we don't have the same utilities. We don't have the same crowd. So we're very niche specific to Web3. And for that reason, I really don't see them as competition at all. Our AI models are, we have multiple AI models trained for very blockchain specific, solutions. Our models stay up to date. They read on-chain data. We have things like NFT generators. We're very niche specific to blockchain. And OpenAI is great. You can write emails, you can ask questions, very general models. Our models are only limited to crypto. So if you ask it for the weather, it's not going to answer you that. It's going to tell you, ask me crypto, blockchain, Web3 related questions. This is the difference between us. We're a different product. It's like comparing, I don't know, apples and oranges. both you can eat both of them, but these are two different things.
Yeah, sure, sure. Just I want to ask that. And
Yeah, that's a good question. A lot of people ask it, and it's also, it's a good thing to note.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And how does ChainGPT ensure an accuracy and reliability of the information generated by AI algorithms?
Yeah, so what we did to truly, because what we learned from ChatGPT, for example, is that it
Mm,
can be very often inaccurate and provide you with the wrong answers. It looks like the right answer, but then it actually is the wrong answer, even for coding. That's why you can really rely on them for smart contracts. What we did, we built right now 4 different models. We have one model for NFT generation and art. We have one model for general information that for the researching purposes. We have another model that's dedicated only for Solidity, so programming, debugging, auditing, etc. And we have a fourth model that's dedicated to chart and technical analysis for crypto trading related tools. So by each model of ours, over 95% of the model is trained on that specific information for that use case. So, and when it comes to, for example, ChatGPT, the whole model, less than 1% is trained on Solidity, blockchain, crypto related stuff. So it
mhm.
just makes up a lot of the times the answer. With our models, by keeping it only specific for that information data set, it provides very high accuracy info. And on top of that, we're also cherry picking the information that we feed to the model. We're going through reliable sources to build our data collectors, collect information from reliable sources only. And then before adding it to our AI and training the AI on top of that info, we have blockchain specialists that read line by line and make sure that the information is accurate. And if it's not, they remove it before adding it to the model. So we're very picky when it comes to the accuracy because in the blockchain space, unlike, you can rewrite an email or you can ask what Elon Musk likes to eat for breakfast. But when it comes to generating smart contracts, you don't have any room for errors. You have to be
Yeah.
100% accurate. So for that reason, we're very picky with the accuracy, and we were actually able to achieve extremely high accuracy. And you can even see it now in our prototype.
So otherwise, could you tell us more roadmap of ChangeGPT in 2023, and what we gonna learn from this product, this great product?
Yeah, so we have our roadmap. It really divides into the product development, we have the business development, and then we have the exposure, marketing, community growth. In terms of community, we have constant events going on with all of our partners, internal events, staking,
Mhm.
farming, fun stuff happening all the time. Our community is at 280,000 followers on Twitter, over 100,000 people between our Telegram groups, over 30,000 people on Discord. Our community is growing like crazy. We have a very excited and active community, and we keep on going that route of constantly doing exciting things to increase our community. We're pushing marketing. We're putting a lot of effort into marketing. In terms of business development, we have our infrastructure, which is our business B2B model that we are looking to integrate as many partners as possible to use ChainGPT AI technology.
Yeah.
If Telegram, if it's in there, having their own chatbot for the platform, we have some AML solutions we're offering. So we're looking to continuously expand. And in the upcoming months, you're going to see more and more projects, credible projects using our AI technology. We're also looking to provide grants to developers that build cool applications, brand new applications on top of our technology. So let's say a bookkeeping software or anything really that they develop on top of our AI, because we provide the base infrastructure, they can get grants and we can support them also financially and with our community. And then in terms of product development, besides what we already have in our prototype, we have a V1 coming up in the next few months that will include the AI-generated news, the generated NFTs. It will provide AI trading tools and assistance. So in terms of product development, you can expect much more this year coming up in terms of tools for retail. And also, we'll release recently a Telegram bot that can provide you all these AI models directly on Telegram. We're releasing the same thing on Discord as well very shortly. So you can constantly expect more and more AI tools to help you in the Web3 space. If it's for trading, NFTs, like I mentioned, smart contracts, truly anything. And we're always adding more and more stuff. We're right now building a search engine as well. So because we don't like personally Web2 search engine so much, we're building a Web3 search engine. And it's not even, we already have internal beta that we're already developed, and we haven't even mentioned it yet on our roadmap. So there's more things that we are building that are not even mentioned in the roadmap, and we will surprise the community as we release it.
Yeah, great. And I would like to talk about especially educational side. So as you know, a lot of people they're only making money with crypto and crypto space, and they're thinking like blockchain, same thing like crypto. But we know that's not correct. It's not correct side. So as a chain GBT, uh, what as a change CEO of change GPT, what would you like to say them as an advice, and how can them improve themselves, especially in the crypto space, and how can them learn correct information in the space?
Yeah, so truly, no matter what they do in Web3, if they trade crypto, they can utilize AI to do it better, technical analysis, apply parameters, apply strategies. We have an AI tool for that. If they're researchers or they want to learn or they are looking to participate in any type of a community, they can utilize our AI to learn about it. If they want to start a business, they can use ChangeGPT AI to start their own NFT collection, to start their own token, to start their own DAO platform, their own decentralized application. Now that there's no more excuses, that gap is closed. You don't need to be a developer. You don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have your own capital to start your own business. So this
Mm-hmm.
is something you can do already. We built an AI to assist you with that. Right now, our platform is still free to use. So you can actually take advantage of that. Well, it's still free. It's not going to be free forever. So because it's still in prototype, it's free, but it's not going to be free in our V1. So I truly recommend using it. Then you can learn about ecosystems in the blockchain space. For example, our holders, there's a lot of incentives. Of course, they can access the AI, but they can also, every single revenue that we generate from businesses and retail users of our AI models, 50% of that is burnt out of the circulating supply. So it adds value also to the holders. So there's a great ecosystems with great business models like ours that users can participate in and actually earn, in a more passive way. So there's a lot to learn about the space.
Yeah.
And, ChainGPT is a great place to start with.
Great. Thank you for a great answer. And should we use the CGPT token? So using for ChainGPT?
Yeah. So once we launch
How?
in V1,
Yeah.
if businesses and developers want to use our technology, they get charged for every single API request in CGPT tokens. And then if retail wants to use the technology, there is a free option, but it's limited. It's like a beta option. And then for our full premium option, they can either pay per prompt, so the
Yeah.
PPM it's pay per prompt, or they can stake CGPT tokens and get unlimited access. So it's actually technically free, but they just have to stake CGPT tokens to have that access. And while they're staked, they have unlimited access to the AI. So there is actually cool ways in which you can interact. Then we have a DAO platform where you can vote, cast proposals, choose how to spend the DAO funds, by voting with the community. We have our search engine that I mentioned earlier. When we release it, top stakers can choose which ads to run on the search engine. So it's another incentive to also for companies to be able to be top stakers so they can run ads on our search engine. So there's a lot of different cool things coming up. And CGPT token is definitely the backbone of the whole ecosystem.
Great. And could you, by the way, can you share your screen right now? Are
Of
you
course.
available? Okay. How can we use the ChainGPT AI model? And could you show us, please?
Yeah, for example, this is our prototype app on the website. You can do things let's open the AI chatbot. This is the general chatbot. This is your replacement of old search engines. You can ask
Yeah.
it anything. Well, let's say I want to quickly know the price of ChainGPT. So I can even just say price of CGPT token, and it's
Wow.
provide me with the price. Let's say I want to learn how to run my own Ethereum node. So I can ask, once it's done answering this, I can go
Wow.
ahead and ask how to run my own Ethereum node.
So for, let's say, how can we improve ourselves in the, for example, learning some the software language?
And even ask what is Castrum.
Classroom capital. Yeah, maybe.
And then You can tell me if this is an accurate answer. Custom Capital is a venture capital firm that focuses on investing in early stage blockchain projects, such as ChainGPT. And I don't know if the others you actually invested in, but
That's correct, by the way. Correct. Congratulations. Wow.
yes, you can ask anything at all. And then if you want to generate a smart contract, you simply explain to the AI what smart contract you want to generate. In this case, token called ChainGPT, symbol CGPT, total supply of 1 billion tokens. You click on generate a contract, and within 30 seconds or less, it's going to write for you a fully custom contract. And you can ask for anything at all. It doesn't have, you're not limited. You're not limited to what you can ask. It can generate any smart contract. So a DAO, a flow, you want to have taxes, a burn mechanism. So I'm going to show you right now an example of how it works.
Sure.
30 seconds, it's going to start writing the contract for you. So right now it analyzes your request. It runs through all the information it has because it knows of so many contracts and, libraries. It makes sure to write the best option for you. And any moment now, it should begin writing the contract.
Sure.
Now, and it's important to note that in our prototype, because it's still free, we're limiting how fast the servers can go to limit how much we're spending. Because the more users use it right now in the free version, we actually spend for servers. In the premium version, it's going to be much faster for you. And as you can see now, it's starting to write a fully custom contract for me. And it's very simple. And I can go ahead. Oh, I believe I accidentally went. So there you go. And I can now copy this contract.
Wow. Right now?
Contract.
Yeah.
So this is it. And it also explains to me what each function does. And now I can go to my AI Solidity Smart Contract Auditor. I want to audit the smart contract I just created. So let's see.
Yeah.
So now I want to audit. And the same thing, within 30 seconds or less, it's going to read the whole contract, analyze it, and our auditor is going to look for security exploit, for bugs, for ways to optimize the code to make it better, for gas optimization. And it's going to generally also look for any mathematical errors that can cause issues in the future under certain settings. And it's going to provide me a full audit report. And the same thing within 30 seconds or less. In our V1, the premium version would be much faster. So when you click audit smart contract, it's going to use faster servers. It's going to provide it to you within seconds rather than 30 seconds. And as you can see right now, it's providing me a full audit report, explaining the contract. So the recommendation is that the contract code is concise, clear, and follows best practices. No security issues were identified in the provided code. However, it's essential to ensure that the improved OpenZeppelin library is up to date and secure. Now, we know it's up to date, but it still gives you a recommendation. And then if you scroll down, potential security issues, no potential security issues, code quality. The code quality is good with clear comments and straightforward implementation. In conclusion, the ChainGPT smart contract is secure and follows best practices. Ensure that the important again, it tells you to ensure that the OpenZeppelin library is up to date. And that's it. Now I know that the contract I generated is it's good, it's perfect, no security issues, and I can go ahead and deploy it.
Yeah, wow. So successful result. So as I understand, we don't have to spend a lot of money for developers.
Yeah, no more. And then, it's not to put a disclaimer out there. It's not that I'm saying don't use developers, don't use security companies, but it's definitely a good tool to start with. If you're just a random person, without a huge capital and you just want to have a token, go ahead and use it, launch your token, audit it. If you're, it's not, nothing is guaranteed. It's a beta tool, but it's at least a key to this industry. You can start. It's a good place to start with. It's a good place to learn. If, for example, I want to be able to generate, let's say, a more specific contract.
Sure.
Token. Let's say I want to have a token called Castrum, symbol CST, the total supply of 1 million. But then let's say I also want to have a more, I want to have very specific settings. Let's say I want 2% of each transaction to be sent to the deployer as a fee, and 2% of each transaction to be burned out of the supply. Let's say I want to have more settings to the contract. So I can just simply describe them. And like earlier we did, within 30 seconds, it's going to give me these, it's going to write me a contract with all of my requests. I can ask for a DAO voting system that everyone that holds a specific token can vote in, and just do so much. Now I don't even need to write code myself. Even the real ChainGPT token that we like using it, CGPT, this was created by ChainGPT AI, and then we audited it by CertiK and Hacken, and it came out flawless, not a single issue.
Wow, great, great. And also, does it make the tokenomics, right?
Yeah, you can even ask for, but for tokenomics, you're going to use the main AI. If you want to ask for advice for tokenomics, you can do that as well. You can explain what your business is for, what you're looking, and then say, provide me with suggestions for tokenomics. And it's going to give you suggestions. And you can even say, I don't think it's enough here. I don't think it's enough there. Take into consideration X, Y, Z. And then it's going to keep giving you tokenomic suggestions. It can even write for you a full white paper for the smart contract to explain the smart contract. If you go to our GitHub account, it has a full page of explanation of the contract, and I didn't write it. It was all generated by ChainGPT AI. And now, as you can see, it writes a new contract for me. It's using Safe Math, which is one of the libraries by OpenZeppelin, to make sure that there is no error issues, mathematical errors. Here you can see the burn fee. Here you can see the deployer fee, the initial supply. This is the token name and symbol that we asked for. And then this, so with every transfer, there is the burn fee happens, the deployer fee happens, and only then the transaction happens. So as you can see, it wrote me my custom contract again within 30 seconds or less, which is so simple.
Wow, very amazing. Very amazing. I cannot expect that. I didn't expect that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Wow, you're amazing. You're doing amazing job, as I said. Goodness. And yeah,
If you like our prototype, it's nothing in comparison to the full model that's coming. And not just that, we made all of these tools also available on Telegram. You can go to ChainGPT AI_bot, and you can do all of this directly on Telegram. You don't even have to go to our website. And projects can add our bot to their communities, and people can ask the bot questions even about the project. Like Castrum can add it, and people can ask it about Castrum, about the latest investments. What do you guys do? How can I get funding from Castrum? You can ask, people can ask questions about your project from our AI bot, and it will know how to answer it. And the end goal is that if you want to have this technology used in your business, you will be paying for every request to the bot in CGPT tokens. And then half of it is burnt out of the supply, and there's this whole ecosystem. And we made it very affordable. So it's not even going to be we're not looking to make a lot of money from a few clients. We're looking to make a little, but from many clients, because we want it to be massively adopted. So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Everybody who is want to learn correct information in Web3 and blockchain space, they should use ChainGPT AI model. Right. Very great.
And I share with you right now, I just saw something in our Telegram chat actually while being on this AMA. So someone named JEAN, I think Jen, I'm not sure. And he wrote, I actually created my first token using the code given by the bot, and then a quick video on how to deploy it. Really crazy how easy it was. So this is the type of comments we're getting from people. We're not only getting, I know that we're a crypto token, a crypto project, but the people we see on our chats, it's not just the people that care for the price. It's people that come to use the AI. We actually separated the group. So for everyone that wants to discuss the price of the token and chart and all that, there is a traders group. In the main ChainGPT group, people are actually enjoying the technology, providing suggestions. We're actually building here something great, and our community is a part of the technology. They're not just focused on the token. Although we had an amazing launch, we did pretty well. We're launched on the biggest exchanges. I can't deny that. We had a very successful launch. But again, our focus is technology, although also marketing and the growth and the token and all that. But what I'm excited the most about is the actual technology, because this is what makes the difference between projects that are here for a month and projects that are here for 5 years or 10 years or more. It's the actual technology, because the token, people will only care about it for so long if there's no actual usage to it.
Yeah, great. This product have a vision. I'm pretty sure about it. So if you had to pick one future of ChainGPT that you are most excited about, what will it be and why?
Yeah, I think I'm the most excited about is definitely the programming AI, because I myself, I don't have a degree myself in anything. I'm just not the type of person that could sit down and listen in school. It's too slow for me. It's not like I don't fit in that system. And for me to be able, I'm also a developer today. I know how to code in so many languages, and I had to do it myself. I had to learn myself. And the problem for me was that every single thing I was watching is just slow, and then it makes it not interesting. So the smart contract AI is actually, you can generate code, and then you read the code and you actually learn how to code this specific token, for example. So people can also like learn in a reverse engineering way. So I'm very excited about the programming AI model, because it can help people without the knowledge to program. It can help people to learn how to program specific things. It just closes the gap. I'm also, as a founder, I always motivate people to go and start their own businesses. And right now in the Web3, there was this big gap. You either need money or you need to be a developer with time that has 8 hours plus a day to work on his own company. And now anyone can just do it. Even if you're not a developer and you don't have your own capital, you can just release your own token. You can build your own platform. You can ask our AI how to build a website for your token, how to grow your community, marketing, tokenomics. It just can help you with so much. And I'm just excited about all these features. But yeah, mainly the coding part.
We are excited too. I'm pretty sure our watchers, on my followers and subscribers, they are learning the amazing stuff about ChainGPT, especially in this space. So my last question is, thank you for your time, and thank you for great answer, by the way. What would you like to say your users from here?
Yeah, I would like to say that, interact with ChangeGPT, enjoy it. Feel free to join our communities. We have so many fun things happening, and me and my team are personally very active on all the chats. Feel free to talk to us directly. Feel free to provide constructive feedback. If there's something you don't like, say it. If there's something you like, say that too. We're in the process of building a great infrastructure, and the more feedback we get from users, the better. So join us and take a part of building the future of blockchain AI. And I'm very excited to get all the new viewers that are here to join also ChangeGPT's community and onboard you all. And besides that, to you, NS, directly, I want to say thank you very much for having me. You know how much we love Castrum, right? I see you guys as partners at this, like as team members at this point. The founders of Castrum, the whole team is just, and also anyone that's listening to this, it's probably the best VC we onboarded, right? As ChainGPT early on, the most helpful, like top in terms of how helpful they are. So I highly recommend to all the founders listening to this. Castrum is providing so much more value than just financial value. So truly, I have no words. Probably the best VC we worked with. And also one of the only ones who didn't sell their private allocation, just to tell you how long vision they are. So truly, anyone listens to this, just contact them directly. And besides that, you personally, I want to thank you for a great AMA. You're a great host, and I had a great time to be here. So
Thank you.
excellent on everything.
Thank you for great answers, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And as I told you, you're doing an amazing job, and everybody, especially uh, everybody, gonna learn the correct information in the space with ChainGPT AI model. Thank you for great answers. Thank you. See you guys.
Thank you very much for having me.